Ivory wear jeans, you know, on many occasions. However, she does yell at cashiers on a weekly basis, and that's not okay. The husband is balding at an alarming rate, and he's been wearing the same camo hoodie for 34 years straight. He leaves empty beer cans all over the house, and he pees in jars. Buck or doe, cut to know. This is the same couple. They're having a second child, and this is the cake. It's the same couple. We're here for the sex. Haha, get it? Because they're there for the gender of the baby, aka the sex. But sex is also an act of interest to many people and can be used as a humorous device. So, that's a good one. Stud muffin or cupcake? Very bold of you to assume that if you give birth to a boy, he's gonna end up being a stud. What if he's a freaking loser?
Like, of course my little guy's gonna grow up to be a real heartbreaker. His cake said he was gonna be a stud muffin.
Flash forward 16 years later and he spends 2 hours a day just DMing the same 5 Instagram models.
Just please, Alexis Wren, just give me a chance. I was born to be a stud muffin.
And then flash forward another 40 years and he's just that old guy on Twitter with a profile picture that's like 2 inches away from his face, and he just spends hours a day just replying to any woman to ever exist on the app. He's the same old guy who will reply to my selfies being like, oh, I love Asian women, so scrumptious and exotic. This one just says penis. So, straight to the point. Wheels or heels? Wheels are for boys, heels are for girls. Period. I actually tried to drive a car the other day, and if you guys didn't know, the round things on the bottom of cars are actually wheels. So I got into the car, and then all of a sudden I hear like this kerplunk noise, very alarming, right? So I get out of the car, and I actually see the wheels rolling away from me. You know that commercial where the Chef Boyardee can is like rolling down the street following that family, right? It was like that, except I was the Chef Boyardee can following the tires, and I actually chased them into a highway and I caused an accident. That is neither here nor there. So the tires were too fast and I was getting really, really tired, so I just stopped and then I walked to the nearest car dealership, right? But as soon as I walked in, all of the tires and wheels in the dealership started to like rattle and shake. And then I guess it just sensed my estrogen in the vicinity, and they all just shot up into the sky, right through the ceiling. Yeah, I had to pay a fine. So, yeah, I just try to walk everywhere now. Stick or no stick? This is just a reboot of the show Deal or No Deal. Stick or no stick. It's a show where expecting parents will guess if their child has a stick or no stick, and then Howie Mandel is just sitting in a corner, hating his life. Team girl or team boy? Forget Team Jacob and Team Edward. The real question here is, team girl or team boy? Just picture it. It's 2012, or... Wait, did Twilight come out in 2012? Let me see. 2008? Oh my god. Alright, just picture it. It's 2008. You walk into Hot Topic, and instead of seeing Team Jacob and Team Edward t-shirts, you see Team Girl and Team Boy t-shirts. Team Stick or No Stick. Badges or bows. Because women cops do not exist. It's funny to me how extremely binary this whole thing is. It's like blah blah or blah blah. And then, you know, the two options are supposed to be exclusively associated with one sex or the other. I just wish one of these cakes was just super ambiguous and you wouldn't be able to tell which item was referring to what gender. Like a 20-watt light bulb or a Dyson vacuum. You know, no one would be able to tell what's what. Or, you know, like a $25 Target gift card or the Great Wall of China. The couple's like, oh, it's a 20-watt light bulb. And then everyone's just like, what does that mean? And then the couple's just like, I don't know, Susan, what does it mean? So I think we've had enough of the gender reveal cakes. I want to show you guys a couple of the baby shower cakes I found. You know, I'll just show you the ones that struck me the most. First of all, I just think this is really scary. It does not make me feel joyous about the miracle of life at all. Instead, I just feel like I want to get my tubes tied. I'm kidding, but it's a freaky cake, isn't it? But also, the highlight of the cake is just the giant rack. I mean, the cake would not be complete without it. I'm honestly kind of jealous. You know how you bring reference photos to the plastic surgeon? Like, oh, I want my nose to look like Jessica Alba at the 2008 Met Gala or whatever. I would bring this photo to the plastic surgeon being like, make my chest look like this fondant. I mean, I'll say whoever made the cake is very talented because it looks like a real baby. But why does the cake look like a real baby? I mean, imagine cutting into this. If I were cutting into this, I feel like I would have to be in the operating room and cutting into it with a scalpel because of how real it looks. Also, the baby looks very cyanotic and that's concerning. Someone should check its oxygen saturation, its peripheral pulses. I mean, wow. You know, when they say babies kick, I mean, this one really kicked. You know how mothers are always like, oh, do you want to feel my stomach to feel my baby kicking? If you were to feel this baby's kick, I mean, he busted through her stomach, who'd probably break your wrist. The baby just must be so full of anger and aggression. Just like, oh God, it's so cramped in this uterus, I just gotta... Also, the legs and the hands definitely look plastic, so I guess they just tore apart a doll to stick the limbs in the cake, and so they just have a limbless doll somewhere in the house. You know, even though all the cakes we looked at today were the way they were, hopefully they tasted good, so that's all I have to say. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. I can't look at any more of these cakes, and I don't want to subject you to even more suffering. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. I don't know why YouTubers say that at the end, because it's like, at this point, it's not like they're even forgetting to subscribe. They probably just don't want to if they're not. Anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time.